Hello friends, welcome to the Indian Polity Multiple Choice Question Series. In this video, we are going to discuss 10 multiple choice questions on human rights commissions. We will be covering National Human Rights Commission as well as State Human Rights Commissions. This is an initiative of the Nimbus Academy. You can download our app for Android as well as Apple. You can also follow us on our Facebook page or you can join our Telegram channel. You can also WhatsApp us on this number to get free updates, and you can also join our courses. So let us start. First question is, National Human Rights Commission is a, options are A, statutory body, B, constitutional body, C, non-statutory body, or D, legislative body. The correct answer is A, statutory body. So NHRC or National Human Rights Commission was established by passing the Human Rights Act of 1993. So it is a statutory body. That means it has been created by a statute or by a law. Second question, who is eligible to become a chairperson of the National Human Rights Commission? The options are A, retired Chief Justice of India, B, retired Judge of Supreme Court, C, both A and B, or D, none of the above. The correct answer is C, both A and B. So originally when NHRC was conceived, only a retired Chief Justice of India was eligible to become the chairperson. However, in 2019, an amendment was done to the NHRC Act, and even a retired Judge of Supreme Court was made eligible to become a chairperson of the NHRC, so as to broaden the scope for selection of the chairperson. So now even a retired CJI or retired Judge of Supreme Court is eligible. Third question, who among the following is not an ex officio member of the National Human Rights Commission? The options are A, Chairperson of the National Commission for Minorities, B, Chairperson of the National Commission for Women, C, Chairperson of the Niti Aayog, or D, Chairperson of the National Commission for Scheduled Castes. The correct answer is C, Chairperson of the Niti Aayog. So chairperson of the Niti Aayog is not eligible, is not an ex officio member, while all others are. Fourth question, the chairperson and members of the National Human Rights Commission are appointed by the President on the recommendation of a committee that does not include. The options are A, Speaker of Lok Sabha, B, Vice President of India, C, Prime Minister of India, or D, Deputy Chairman of Rajya Sabha. The correct answer is B, Vice President of India. So it is a 7-member committee, but Vice President of India is not a member of that committee. Fifth question, what is the retirement age for members and chairperson of National Human Rights Commission? Options are A, 62 years, B, 70 years, C, 65 years, or D, 75 years. The correct answer is B, 70 years. Now, since the members and chairperson need to be judges of Supreme Court and the retirement age of judges of Supreme Court is 65 years, so in order for them to enjoy 5 years tenure, so 65 plus 5 will become 70 years. So in order to allow the Supreme Court judges to enjoy full term as members or chairperson of National Human Rights Commission, 70 years is the retirement age of these members and chairperson. Sixth question, which of the following is correct about the National Human Rights Commission? Options are A, it has all the powers of a civil court, B, its proceedings have a judicial character, C, it can look into a matter within 1 year of its occurrence, or D, all of the above. The correct answer is D, all of the above. Next question. Who appoints the chairperson and members of a state human rights commission? Options are A, President of India, B, Governor of that state, C, Prime Minister of India, or D, none of the above. The correct answer is B, Governor of that state. So the governor of a state appoints the members of State Human Rights Commission, whereas the president appoints the members of National Human Rights Commission. Eighth question, who is authorized to remove the members and chairperson of State Human Rights Commission? Options are A. President of India, B. Chairman of National Human Rights Commission, C. Chief Justice of India, and D. Governor of that state. The correct answer is A. President of India. So even though the members of State Human Rights Commission can be appointed by the governor, but when it comes to their removal, they can be removed only by the President of India. Ninth question, State Human Rights Commission can inquire into violation of human rights in respect of the subjects mentioned in which of the following lists? The correct answer is C. State list and concurrent list. So the State Human Rights Commission is not authorized to deal with subjects that are there in the union list. So since union list is there in all the three options, it is not the correct answer. Last question. Which committee recommended that the Human Rights Commission should be empowered to inquire into any matter even after the expiry of 1 year? The options are A. Balasubramanian Committee, B. Sarkaria Committee, C. M.M. Punchi Committee, or D. A.M. Ahmadi Committee. The correct answer is D. A.M. Ahmadi Committee. So thank you everyone. This was the 10 multiple choice questions for Indian polity. Thank you for watching.